So, okay, now, Doctor, we are 15 minutes to the close. So let's move on quickly. Now, from your from what you read from the budget, which are the three focus, right? Which, if I may just recall it one more time, sustainable and inclusive economic growth, number one, that's the first focus. Second focus is institutional reform and good governance to restore confidence. Number three, social justice to address inequality. Do you think the budget has focused enough initiative to drive the improvement into income per capita? Just now we highlighted that a little bit. Yeah, of Malaysia. Right now we are behind from our neighboring country, like say Singapore.
Right. You see, but the budget always will have two major functions here. One, of course, is to drive the economy, right? Another one is to distribute what we have at this moment to different society, to different communities. Now, the role of creating opportunities to create wealth always fall on the burden of companies, of businesses. Right? So therefore, you always, like what you have presented just now, the grants, it's the tax incentive, whether it's the facilities, all those billions of ringgit being spent is exactly to drive the economy towards whatever direction that the administration wish to move forward. Now, the only thing here is that all those facilities that you have, all the matching grants that you have listed, you have discussed just now, they can only be taken if the companies being the first to take initiative to do so. Now, if you do not have any intention to automate at the first place, if you do not have any intention to digitize your business at the first place, like I said, those initiatives have nothing to do with you. And then the budget will fail because the budget works, the money can be spent only when the businesses take the initiative to do it first, right? So well, therefore I can understand that's how budget's supposed to be allocated, because the money spent has to be being able to incentivize the companies to move forward. All right. I like, and that's what you have emphasized quite a lot, that we must create a business-friendly environment, not just through a simple tax scheme, for example, but also through a much cleaner government, a much more effective government, including those incentives that they are more transparent to companies, because sometimes companies they want the initiative, they want the scheme, they want the help, they just don't know where to go. It can be because there are too many schemes under different ministries, and all those paperwork to apply, they are very troublesome sometimes. They are costs as well. So so in that sense, it is therefore the government's responsibility to streamline all the house, make it easier, make it less what you call a red tape. So I believe that's the government's roles, but I also believe that companies have their own role as well, in order to, if we talk about how to create more income. One of the reasons I you just now, that can we consider 10,000 ringgit per month as T20? That's the problem. That why we have that questions, not because of any error or any issue with the T20 definition, because T20 definition is a statistical definition. Every country will have their own T20. Our T20 problems, the 10,000, is because our overall household income, monthly salaries are just too low. So it drags the whole salary structure downward. So in such a way that even 10,000 can be considered T20 statistically. It should be M40 if we have a much higher wage structure. And then who can create such income? Then the government has no role and shouldn't just pull the salaries up. But at the end, it is the companies that are the one that offer higher salaries. So how can the companies offer higher salaries at the same time still making profit? So it depends on the productivity of the labels. It also depends on the marketability of their products and services. So it goes back to what you have mentioned just now, Agnes, that it is again back to companies' role on how to explore their market, how to make their products more marketable, how to expand their market access to foreign countries. So everyone plays a role in this case. Yeah.
Maybe we will just close today's sessions by what do you think the area of focus that maybe the government can also look into in driving? It can be in 2024 budgets, and then we'll close today's sessions. Dr. Wong, over to you. Maybe they have not done enough. They should have done more.
No, yeah. I'm sorry for the interruptions, and no, I don't have any thought at this moment. So all in a sudden, but I would say that there are a lot of schemes, initiatives that really needs individual companies to really take initiative to understand. Otherwise, all the initiatives will be just on paper, and then the companies or individuals will not be able to benefit on that. So that, of course, depends on your company. Then because you are going to advise the clients to learn all the stuff.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a closing remark from me. Okay, yeah, Doctor, you may go now. Yeah, everyone, a closing remark from me. Basically, an efficient economy versus social equality is the challenge of this particular balancing budget. Yeah, balancing the budget. At the moment, we see that the challenge that the government is currently facing is this, right? So I will then now close today's sessions. Thank you everyone for your attention. I hope that you'll find today's lightweight discussions on the budgets useful and meaningful to you. And I look forward to the next Coffee on Zoom with everyone. Sign in with us again, yeah, for our next Coffee on Zoom to have this kind of info sharing sessions forward.